After far more vulnerable years, my father gave me some advice I've literally known over that night ever since. Whenever you feel like you've heard to say anyone who said, just remember that not everyone in this world just have the same advantages that you can. My father and I have always been so unusually communicative in such a reserved way. You see, that's not me. That's my neighbor, millionaire, Jay Gatsby. And that's our first saw last month, summertime 1982. Standing there alone, staring across the estuary from West Egg, New York, to the more fashionable town of East Egg. You see, that's where the real money lives. East Egg. Now, don't get me wrong, my family did fine. We were all prominent, well-to-do Midwesterners for 3 whole generations. My family, the Carraways, consider themselves something of a clan. We always like to tell people that we're descended from the great Duke of Buccleuch, whoever he was. No, where my family line really started was with my grandfather's brother, who came here to America in 1851. He was rich and canny enough that he had someone pay $300 to fight in his place during the Civil War. While he wasn't fighting, he started a wholesale hardware business that my father carries on to this day. But you see, that's all new money. There in East Egg, that's all old money. Theirs is a world of polo ponies, linguine afternoons, and bright sunshine. You see, that's where my cousin lives. Well, second cousin really, once removed, Daisy Buchanan, and her husband, Tom. Now, Daisy I hadn't seen in years, and Tom I hadn't seen since I went to college with him back at Yale. Yet I was still invited to her palatial home one afternoon for dinner and drinks. Yes, drinks. Booze. During Prohibition, too. Drinking was illegal in America, yet the gentry always had it flowing anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to a world of affluence and privilege. A world better known as the Roaring Twenties.
Nick! I'm so glad you're here. I'm paralyzed if that means.
Paralyzed?
How many Twins in Chicago?
Oh, the whole town's desolate without you.
Talking about.
Fellas,
You're quite the football player.
I keep it safe. I can still play. What are you doing now?
Oh, well, I'm on bonds on Wall Street.
Not to live much of a future in that stock market now.
This is my friend Jordan. Jordan is my cousin Dave. Nice to meet you, Nick.
You're not Jordan Baker, the famous golfer, are you?
That's me.
I thought I recognized your face. I've seen it in the picture.
Ooh, on to the Cuban we each together. Sit down next to her, Nick. You look nice under this.
Yes.
How's the middle of
Oh, well, I don't. I just moved in.
You must know Gatsby. Gatsby here.
Jay Gatsby. He's my next door neighbor, but I've never been officially introduced to him.
Well, he's looking at my little finger. I heard it. I know you did this, Tom. You didn't need to. You got my hand before? This is what I get from my brute of a man. A great big hulking, physically
Word hulking. I'm character today.
hulking.
What do you mean?
You haven't met her daughter yet, Dick. She's upstairs asleep. She's seen the only thing I must see her.
I suppose when she's up, I take it she walks and talks and eats and everything.
Oh, yes. Listen, let me tell you what it sounds she did morning. For me,
Oh, very much.
well, she was less than an hour old and I was nowhere to see. I look back at it was an utterly abandoned church. As it was right away, it was word room. She said the girl, so we should have had a way of time. All right, instead of Glad's girl, and how she beautiful, because that's the best thing I call beautiful,
Now, this Mr. Gatsby
talking to somebody.
is something happening.
You mean you don't know or not if you're gonna get
Oh, I'm a new kid in town.
Tom doesn't more than empty the work.
Can't stop wanting. Oh,
Eventually I got the Jesus, stomach on that dinner time, but Nick,
Yeah.
and to be a little more sweet about it.
you might be.
Could be healthy. According to call from New York, my husband has all these news as Jordans. Anyways, I looked up the rest of the moment. It's very romantic in there. There's a bird on the lawn. He's cute quiet. I think it would be a thing to do. So romantic scene is the Tom.
Very romantic.
I was thinking we should all take our separate on the random. Why don't we all go out there?
Nick, if it's light enough after dinner, I want to take you down to the stable, show you my polo.
Actually, Nick, there's something I've been needing to ask you. It's important. We heard you engaged to a girl last.
Right.
Oh, well, I was. Not my thought.
Oh, we heard it. And we heard it from 3 people, so it must be true.
Well, I'm afraid they must be mistaken. I held this campaign after my other marriage.
You live in Westside.
I was renting some old Garner's cottage for $80 a month.
$80? I spent more than that on spawner for my ponies.
She could have joined and Nick is not engaged. So we're here.
Nick, I'm heading to New York tomorrow. I should have him on.
Sure, sounds like fun.
Nick, I need to stop here for a moment.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay, that's me. Yeah, just know if ever run out currently roadside New York.
Then Mr. Buchanan.
Well, sir, how's business?
Can't complain. There goes Carlos.
Soon. I have my man working on it now.
He's kind of slow, isn't he? I mean, he's been working like half weeks now.
I just want to be thorough. Maybe I should tell it to someone else.
It's just that.
Well, I want you to meet my friend Nick Carraway. He's doing fine. I was my stop here from time to gas going on.
Please reach Mr. Caraway. Likewise.
And this is Wilson, the immortal, isn't that him?
That's our list again. That's right.
It's just that if I can buy that cow from you, I don't have to fix up really nice. I gotta buy it for you, and well, I can use a little more off the deal.
Well, maybe I can get to you in a week's time.
You're gonna wait. Only you said that last week, Mr. Buchanan.
Well, this time I'm pretty sure it'll be ready.
Take the train, count. You can come by with it any day. Wednesday's the best, but any day's fine.
Will do. Come on, Nick. Leave it.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure meeting you both. If you have any kinds of these Mr. Caraway, I can relate them. I'll keep you in mind, buddy.
Nick,
Come in.
it's a terrible place, isn't it? Awful. They live here, both of the garage. It's like the whole valley of ashes.
That's why I'm going to go red. Just because of that chat.
Open. Maybe she's going to see her sister in New York. Obviously, so down here, even though he's alive. Oh, well, look, when we get to town, I make myself scarce. Nonsense. Why don't you see the little apartment I keep in New York when I'm in town? Plus, when I suppose these little parties whenever she's in, the crowd. Okay. By the way, that's what we're taking away. Alright, if you laugh, you can get a sister. After that, you pay the late trade back for Wednesday if you don't mind. Sure. Well, Nick, this is Catherine, her little sister. You show me around. Nice to meet you. Here, you do that piece. I won't forget some more. I already have one. You got milk? Elders, this is a fire try to enjoy yourself, Bill.
Nick,
Yes.
are you pretty sick too?
Oh, we must stay.
What's that?
Now, so that I have passed you over much.
I'm a sailor about when the throat of an in Gatsby. Do you know?
Oh, yes, I live right next door to him.
I'm here he's a cousin or nephew of some sort of Tyson Williams, and that's from Lenny Picture.
Really?
I hear it. I want to send another one of the parties. So glamorous. Anyway, that lady over there is Dorothy. And then that fellow over there is Mr. Isn't there kids making photography and such? And those two are the avant-gardes.
Now, hold on. Where is your sister? I haven't even seen her since we arrived.
You know Myrtle, she likes to make it onions. She'll be here any minute. And that lady over there, stay away from her.
Oh, God, years.
Darlings, you look lovely here. That guy looks absolutely gorgeous on you.
Oh, this whole thing? I just was out sometimes, so I don't care what I look like.
Well, like me upon you. A dog, I did it though.
He's so cute. I'm gonna check the apartment garage here. Won't you? The man said he's police dog.
That is not a nice dog.
Here, why don't you look?
It's 100% white. Yes, woman. Oh.
They each can't stand the person they're married to.
Can't they?
Can't stand them. What I say is, I don't know if somebody we can't stand them. If I was them, I would get a divorce and they hate each other right away.
I met Tom on that train. We were on the shoulders facing each other. They're always in that so slab. He had a dress suit and cabinet shoes, and I couldn't keep my eyes off them. Every time he glanced at me, I knew I was looking at the advertising book was headed. When we came to the station, he was right next to me, and his white shirt from him was going to sat down. So I told him I have to call the police. But he knew I'd lied. I was so tired that when I went to the chat with him, I didn't hardly know I was thinking after the South Street. All I kept thinking over and over is, you can't live around. You can't live that way.
It's really the white best keeping from the bar. She's a Catholic middle baby.
Daisy's my cousin. She's not.
But then they get married, they're gonna go West for a while and they'll all write it down.
Daisy!
Don't serenade like that.
Daisy! Daisy! Daisy!
And what can I say but just like that? The party, it was over. Oh, the parties my neighbor Gatsby would host. The jazz music would be during the they cross our separating lawns. Every so often, we just would fall out some grass that I or and stumble to return. But I'd always point in the right direction. And once a fortnight, a corpse of caterers would come down with several hundred feet of canvas, and that colored lights to be a Christmas tree of Gatsby's enormous gardens. Yes, all of New York, just about everybody would come down to these parties that make for quite a bit of traffic, that's for sure. It was always so impressive seeing how much work he poured into these parties, which made me wonder why he hoarded so much time, effort, money to such events. I was never planning to go to his parties, but one day, to my surprise, a footman brought me a note to invite me to one of his soirees. I thought it over for a moment. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go, but I heard so much about this man, and he seemed so mysterious. My curiosity simply got the best of me, and I found my best suit coat, and I decided to join the throng. Excuse me, does anyone order a hostess? I'd like to meet him.
Yes, I've seen zero.
He just comes in at the end of the year, then he just be it.
No, if you like bar, Julie. Have some odd people.
That's how that rest year was. He bought me to look he Jimmy. Yep. The whole truck is $5. Right. And it was true. And that fella was dancing right now. He used to want his truck for 75.
I heard he killed her out west.
I heard you every time, boy.
Oh no, it could have been that. He's sorry anymore.
He has some sort of medical.
Don't possibly say something that's worth being talked about.
He's not being talked about. Your face is familiar. Weren't you in the 3rd Division during the war?
Oh, my yes, that's the man she could out.
Well, I was in 7th Infantry. I always seen you something.
Yes, this is not a usual party, Romy. This Gatsby host sent me with this man with an invitation, but she'd be alone with your invitation. Everyone else just needs to show up. To be honest, I haven't even seen the host.
Well, I'm afraid I haven't been a very good host elsewhere. You see, I'm Gatsby.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you knew.
I didn't even know it was you. I'm so sorry. I didn't care what your neighbor.
Oh, I know, from Predator.
Yes, I can't believe it. I hardly even knew it was you.
Probably not that little sport. I think you've been listening to a scuttlebutt about me.
Maybe.
Don't believe everything you hear. I tell you what, I'm going to town tomorrow for lunch with some nights. Please join us, and I'll tell you the life story of Day Gatsby on the way.
That's very kind of you, but
Jordan Baker will be there.
Jordan.
She knows you know her.
Wait a minute.
Then it's settled. I'll come over about 9. We'll go together.
All right. Fine. You know, you think Jordan might be at this party tonight? I haven't even seen her since Gatsby. Gatsby? You're not Gatsby. You're not Gatsby. Gatsby! Good.
How do you like my car?
Very flashy. It sure is fast.
Oh, I go fast, but I never get a ticket. I just paid for the police commissioner once. What's your opinion of me anyhow?
Well, I think you're very grand. A lot like your car, actually. But to be honest, ever since I had this idea of you,
Well, I want to tell you something about my life, George. You see, I was known to some very wealthy people in the Middle West. They're all dead now. I went to a great deal of honey, and I was educated at Oxford, but raised in America. Fairly crazy after all.
I'm just curious, what part of the Middle West?
San Francisco.
I see, San Francisco.
Yes. They all died, and I came to a great deal of money. After that, I lived like a young Russian, on Captain Spirit. Paris, Venice, Rome, lucky jewels, cheap movies, hunting good game, pays little, trying to get sad thing that happened to me. Then there's Mark's worship. You see, I accepted a commission at Spurs attendant in the Aragon Forest. I took 2 G-Done candidates, so far forward, there was a half mile out again when I was like, the interview could have advanced. We ambushed 3 German divisions, and every hour the government gave me a decoration. Even Montenegro, little Montenegro, down in the Adriatic Sea. Turn it over.
For Major J. Gatsby, for valor extraordinary.
And here's a photo of me and my cubs from Oxford days. The man on our left is the Earl of Dorset.
Oh, that's certainly all right. Maybe a few years ago.
Oh, I apologize, me, Ellsworth. Listen, I'm going to make big capacity today. I didn't want to think I was of nobody yet.
No.
I often find myself among strangers because I drift here and there with the Northern Williams, trying to find the Saturday they have. You hear about it over here.
Ever.
We see your finger.
She had a thing for Jordan.
No, Ellsworth, she's great of all time. If you're a Christian. But she's kindly and can speak to outside.
All right. I haven't wondered why don't you just tell me?
Well, Jordan, what would you win? I have a business with that, you.
Oh, I have.
Mr. Caravan, I'd like you to meet my friend, Myra Wolshire.
Pleasure to meet you, Wolfgang.
Hello. I give you my first wife, but don't get paid to get a
All right.
This restaurant is nice, but our coffee's pretty better.
It's too hot across the street.
Well, it's small, yes, full of memory.
What place is that?
The old Metropole.
Your medical, filled with friends gone down forever. I can't so long as I live forget the night they shot Rosie Rosenthal there. It was 6 of us at the table that evening, and Rosie had even drunk all night. It was almost morning when the waiter came up and with a funny look and said someone wants to eat him outside. Rosie begins to get up, and I pulled him out of his chair and said, "Let the butler come in here if they want you, Rosie. But don't you show up, mate. Move outside this room." It was 6 o'clock now, almost daylight. Did he go? Sure he went. After he turns around the doorway, he was back, "Don't let that waiter take away my coffee." Then he walked down the sidewalk, and they shot 3 times in full belly and drove away.
You know, I wrote Heather that incident. Getting 450 left. Sure for that?
We're fine. With Becker. Good memory you got there. I understand you're looking for our business next.
No, this is the man.
No.
No, this is my friend Nick Carrots. I'm supposed to be talking about that stuff. Okay.
I beg your pardon. I had the wrong man.
I have to make a phone call.
Hey, phone the boy.
I'll be right back. Order anything you like. Down.
Hey, and he is the telephone. Good man, isn't he? He has to look at her.
Oh, yes.
He's in Oxford. You know, Oxford, England.
So I've heard that. How do you know Gatsby for a long time?
Several years. I'm the man who made you who he is today. I understand you're looking at my footprints. Find the specimens of the human molars.
Oh, that's a very interesting idea. Are you a dentist?
Dentist? No, I'm not a dentist.
So?
Oh, but
Oh, of course.
I've enjoyed my life, but I better run off. Rough thing I walk out.
Now, Del Rio and
You're very quiet, but I belong to another generation. Even to say here is pretty much. As for me, I'm 50 years old. I won't close myself on you any longer. Very nice to meet you then. Penny.
Do you know who that was?
He's not the text.
The big from you. Really fixed the World Series back in 1917.
You mean the Black Sox deal?
You
Hard against your range back.
just stopped up Russian Navy.
Wow, what is he deal?
They can never, he's a very smart man, and they can never catch up with him. Understood is alright. Never.
Yeah. Well, Gatsby doesn't take a phone call. We'll be back in any moment.
Guess we won't be back at all. He wants to be alone together for a while then.
Oh. They tell you that Tony's.
And with Sir Marion, what can I do for you today?
Oh, I haven't even looked at the menu.
It's too late. It's expected.
Oh, well, blue plate special that be.
Two?
Very good.
So this request Gatsby asked.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you a story first. This was 5 years ago, back in 1919. Daisy Quinn was just 18 and belonged glamorous debutante in all of Louisville. She was very popular with the soloist near Marion Taylor, and though she danced some, none were really before the devil. Rich girls were never serious about women. But there was one young lieutenant who made the stars shine for her. He looked upon her in a way that every young woman wants to be looking for sometime in their life. Like if she were the only eternity in a universe full of darkness. They were still indulging each other, but they were unaware of me. I was very close. Jordan, Yes? are you going to the Red Cross to help big bandages today? How long are we now? We told her I won't make it. You'll have to do that on your phone. So we tell them that. But first, in fact, tell them I will be there tomorrow with them. Next day. I'll tell them they're not feeling well. We'll tell them I'm feeling fine. Tell them I'm different from gambling lives. That was Jake Gatsby good party. Though I didn't notice him at the time. A few months later, he was called to go overseas for war. Then he trying to see the world. She had a backpack and everything. But her parents on the road where she got. Then this ultra wealthy guy comes down to Chicago with a dragon and shearwakes and freaks her off her. How he get in from the Chicago media. The richest family in the country.
Oh. No, I wasn't on that before. You never did already close.
The truly wealthy never does their hands dirty then. If you have connections, you get out.
Huh? Yeah, Gatsby, man.
You bring up an interesting point. I don't think Gatsby as well people go to work. Yeah, he somehow managed to make millions of millions in a very... Could you know his story?
Yes.
Did you believe that?
Not a word.
Yeah, he shared your medal, didn't he? You all with those.
We don't have a medal like that made, but he did have a photograph.
I admit, the photograph seems pretty genuine. I'll send you the picture.
We'll look at that.
We'll agree with that. Anyway, Tom and Nancy got married a few months later. They had a huge wedding. I was one of the bridesmaids, you know. When I was in 27, Tom gave Daisy a wedding present with string on $350,000.
Holy cow.
The day before their wedding, I found a little waistband. And Daisy blitzed like I'd never seen her before. Daisy doesn't drink. She just got to let the Gatsby, the only one of us to make it go war zones.
And what did it say?
I didn't read it, but she kept saying, tell them I changed my mind. Tell them Daisy changed her mind. The next day at 3 o'clock, she married Tom began with him. And they started off a 3-month trip to the South Seas.
How? So, Jake would move right across the lake, right?
Yes.
That was it.
No coincidence to it.
Really?
Gatsby bought that matriarchy near her. But she didn't know he was there and got out to the fashion of the day that day, remember?
Yes. So, what's this request?
Now here comes the request. Mr. J. Gatsby would like you, Mr. Van Caraway, to meet your cousin, Miss Davy Van Buchanan, over to your house for tea. Hello.
Hello, I did it. And what do I need to tell you?
Well, you don't tell her she can know the Gatsby. She doesn't think it's enough. She would kill one.
All right. Don, you know what? Tell Jay I'll do it. Thank you. I'm your gardener, yeah, my lawn.
Oh, it needed it, old sport. What time did you say you was coming again?
Okay, 4 o'clock.
And it's...
Wait, let me check on watch real quick. Where are you, little booger? There you are. Looks like you're 5 minutes still.
This is a mistake. She isn't coming.
Oh, Jay, please, you're fine. Just sit down.
Little Squirt, do you need anything?
What do you mean?
Well, you know how much money in Mom's business, do you? I have these side businesses.
Oh, Jay, please. You're fine. You don't need to bring an for this. I'm doing our friendship.
Friendship?
What is that so important to you?
Yes. Well, people want something from me. This is refreshing. This is a mistake. Maybe excuse me, will you?
Oh, Jay, please, you're fine. Just sit down. You're scared.
I'll just try, can I?
If you wish.
Not. Nick! How long it took you to call?
Hello, Daisy.
Tell me, do you love me or why do I have to call out?
Oh, Steve, go for my door. Secret. Please, come in. I'll finish the keys. Right, please. Real.
Maybe I just love surprises. Like roses, my favorite. How lovely of you to think of them. Well, where's my surprise?
I don't know, Daisy. I just assumed they would pop out.
Are you kidding me now, aren't you? This is what I see.
Yes, sit down. And music. Sit.
Hello, Daisy.
I'm
awfully glad to see you again.
Daisy, I'd like to meet my next door neighbor, Mr. J. Gatsby.
Daisy and I have met before.
Oh, really?
we have been for many years.
5 years, Miss Hunter.
Well, I just have to go set up something. I'm back later.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm just going to run a few errands. I'll be back in one.
I didn't speak to you where you go.
Nick, I need to freshen up. For sure.
I'm just down the corridor there.
I'll need just a moment.
This is a mistake. I don't know. What was it? I was a mistake.
Oh, Jay, you're embarrassed. You know, she's embarrassed too.
She's embarrassed.
Yeah, just as much as you are. Let's go to the...
Don't talk so loud. I don't want to hear.
Jay, you're so acting like a child. You are Jay Gatsby, superstar captain of the industry.
I don't feel like that now. I feel out of place.
Then take him to your mansion.
What?
I said, take her to your mansion. You feel far more comfortable in your own surroundings.
Yes. I can show my collections and things, and you'll be there too.
I really think I should leave you two alone, Jay.
Oh, yes. Good thing. But you'll be there in a little while.
Hey, why?
I insist for it. You're inside of me now.
Oh, okay. I'll come over in an hour. I can lose myself here an hour.
Done. I felt there was something in my eye.
The sparkle.
Oh, please, I think I do.
Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, your body, ain't we got fun?
Would you look at that one? Nick!
Oh, good to see you, old sport.
Hello, so this is my Batman with my trunks. Where's that music coming from?
Oh, that's Bud Springer. He came to my party last April. He has enough sense.
Last April?
Yes, I think now I love the music, and frankly, I'm not sure it's for my girls he's scared down in.
Nick, come here and sit with you down. It's remember all night I said David's.
Yeah.
Yes, every time I saw her name on the picture of the paper, I made it to me and put it in this year bow.
Well, Daisy, sure, but they were a lot out of jail.
And now it's just the society game. See, you just serve them a charity work.
Well,
Have you seen how big the house is, Nick?
only from the outside, I must admit, it's very impressive. Oh, I cannot get far.
You know, you can see your house from here.
Really?
Yes, if you were dark, you'd see a green light at the end of your here.
Don't see me look at yourself a lot.
Oh, it's there, trust me. I've spent many long nights staring at it. Keeping a mark future together.
You know, I must admit, Daisy, you say all you do with Dudley.
Do you think so?
Yes, I do think so. You don't see that on that side.
Cameron has those in kindly.
I think this one's my favorite photo of you. I tracked down a negative with phosphor, and that's why it's so clear. I have a ball on my desk upstairs.
I remember that one. That was from the theater premiere a few years ago. I was wearing pink that day. Pink shoe on. She has myself color.
Would you like to see color?
What? Can you send it to me over me?
Something like that. You see, I was there from England. He learned all my clothes screen for size on Bond Street. He sent over a collection each season, spring and fall. He sent it to each shirts, all monogram, James, Gatsby.
Really? They're such beautiful shirts. But it almost makes me sad. Sad because I've never seen such beautiful shirts before.
I'm in between, I'm in between,
There was a huge gap, and I was sick. I'm going to clap.
Very much party.
Hello, my little lovebirds.
Hello, Daisy.
So, the grand house with great big Gatsby. That's it bigger. How do you manage to Gatsby? Clear on these briefly what?
Time for next one.
You. What is it?
And he was all diving.
Well, call that old fat. I'm much these days, so I'm gonna do it too. Who is Gatsby house? Some word letter?
And where did you hear that?
A lot of these newly written big letters. They're fast, funny, and that brutally.
Not Gatsby, surely.
Well, certainly Pat and this circus together. Look, very steady. He's not.
I guess she was not getting around with the first for how long. But sure, I think I'm going through the highway.
Another man to be impressed by all these dignitary. It's just their money.
That man is a black pussy with a laser lifestream. And that lady over there is Lee's man out of the office.
Yes, there were all these other people. Those two are Bedfords, Lazarus, and that's that.
Oh, people have to prevent writers coming and places too late.
So I looked up who he is and what he does, and I still make a point about it now.
Well, I can tell you right now. He owns some ghost for you, and then he built them up himself.
I only knows what about
Good fan. Does everyone have a good time?
Wonderful party, but I'm enjoying myself yesterday.
me. They don't get out much. I was just saying, those people I recognize, and I really don't know, so here.
Oh, well, I don't know them all myself. But look, I'll introduce you. Everyone. I'd like you all to meet Daisy and Tom Buchanan. Tom's a big polo player.
I'm what I like, you know, just all.
To the Chicago Buchanan.
I think I will be friends, top kid.
Oh, would you like to meet them?
That's.
So,
Sure.
oh, that's no problem. Jordan, you seem to know things pretty well. Why don't you introduce them? Very good.
You see what the... Oh, sure, we can.
That's.
Terrible.
Little sort, Daisy and I are going to dip out for a few minutes. No one but this us.
Not sure any buyers are going to be looking there, sweet.
What about Tom?
Oh, she'll keep it this too loud.
He does like really nice.
Well, look, that's any of my business, but do you really think this sneak is any good? I mean, anyone with eyes can see you two should really love each other. And Tom, well, let's just say Tom might be open to be divorced as long as you just don't ask any money from him.
Okay.
He's right, you know, because, yes, you need to tell him that you love me now, that your marriage to him is over.
I don't know, it's just so perhaps. I'm not sure already yet.
You do love me, don't you?
Yes.
Say it. Please, I need to hear you say it.
I love you, Jade.
Then let's tell him all about it.
Tomorrow we will. Smart. My house, shall we?
No, we need a neutral ground on this. I'll rent us a suite at the Plaza Hotel, and I'll give you and Tom up around 10, and we'll need 2 cars for the 5 of us.
Bye.
Yes. You and Jordan will be coming along.
Oh, Jay, that sounds so awkward. Just being here is awkward enough as this.
Well, that's the way I like it, old sport. With you and Jordan as witnesses, he'll be less likely to raise his fists. I've only met him twice, but he's got a mean streak, I can tell. He's heard you before, hasn't he?
Only a little.
But it's a little too much. I'll never so help me God, never mistake you like that.
Oh, Jay.
Confrontation between Tom and Gatsby. The last thing I want to do is witness something so emotionally charged and private. Yet, I can never say no to Gatsby. Must be his commanding will and personality. He's a natural leader and we all just follow along, I guess. However, I am a friend after all, and But good to ready to look out for us. Okay.
Yes, fine.
I care a lot about Gatsby. I don't want to see him hurt. Tom's face when he first met Gatsby was a face I hadn't seen in years. Not like Baghead Hill when he played football. I remember that exact face. It's the same face he made right before he beat up another football player. So, at that point I knew I need to watch out for Gatsby. Even if it did mean it would be extremely awkward. In fact, the awkwardness began as soon as the day started. You see, Tom simply had to trial Gatsby's fancy sports car, and you see, Gatsby simply had to drive with Daisy alone. So there it was, Tom, me, and Jordan all squished together in the front row of Gatsby's sports car, with Tom driving like a madman. Meanwhile, we had Gatsby and Daisy riding along slowly, la-da-da-da-da. Who knows what they talked about alone together? I don't even think I want to know. Ugh.
Like that.
I certainly didn't like that drive. It was all silent and awkward, and Tom, his face just was terrifying. I sure am worried for Gatsby, and I certainly am not looking forward to this day. That's for sure. But I suppose I am Jade's friend, and in the end, it's what I gotta do.
Hard later up here. Whose idea was this thing?
You think a hotel like this would have portable fans and something?
Tell us that open all windows. They're all open. And set up an axe.
Thing to do is forget about the heat. You make it 10 times worse, like grabbing by it.
You know, I read somewhere that the sun's getting hotter every year. Like we're all gonna go plunging into it one day.
I read just the opposite.
Of course you have.
It's just an unusually hot summer. You're always so cool, aren't you? Remind me of the advertisement about man. You know that man when we were looking.
I've ordered up some crushed ice for us.
Oh, and you wrote the bird and show me the ones since they're got it.
No, they don't.
I'd rather nice to be out of East Coast side trouble.
Huh. Oh, by the way, Sport, what did you think driving my car? Give you any trouble?
No, you're always gonna guess. Jump there to a place that's all along the way. I'll see you though, if I need to do it.
Oh, I'll reimburse you. It's that important. Just wanted to know what you thought of the car.
No, she's spit bar all right. Now we're up 90. Why do you think driving my car with my wife?
Oh, so that'll be the crushed ice.
Okay. I'll be the tip too.
Sure you will. Hey, Pincher.
You know I love you. You forgot there's a lady, but why don't you just hit you?
I don't think it's settled. That is
That.
You must think I'm pretty stupid, don't you, Mr. Oxford man?
What do you mean by that?
I've done some quiet researching about Mr. Gatsby here. You ever went to Oxford, Mr. Nobody?
Oh, yes, I did.
Not my checked. No, Gatsby graduated from Oxford this century.
Well, I didn't graduate because I only went 5 months. It was an opportunity they gave some of the officers after the war. You see, I could go to every school in England or France, and I chose Oxford, but it turns out it just wasn't for me.
Maybe, but there's a lot of shady things out here.
All right, let's have it out.
Tom, why don't you open the whiskey? I'll make you get you.
Next up, Booze, I want to ask Mr. Gatsby a straightforward question first.
Go on.
What kind of row are you trying to start in my house right now?
He's causing the row. You're causing the row. It's some little stuff to behold.
Oh, scroll. That's what that just sits at while Mr. Nobody from nowhere tries to steal my wife. That's right. Hello,
Well, I've got something to tell you, old sport.
Please, no. Let's not do this. Please, let's not do this. What if we don't go home?
I hear what Mr. Gatsby has to tell me.
Face. Your wife's not loving you anymore. She's leaving you.
You're crazy.
She never loved you, you hear? She only married you because I was born overseas and she was started waiting on me.
That's just a fun lie. She loved me when she married me and she loves me now.
Oh, she didn't.
Oh, yes, she does. How old is this? Sometimes she has silly ideas in her head. That's not what she's doing. What's more, I feel Daisy too. Sure, I go off a spree every once in a while. I was in fact, and my car, I love her all the time.
You're revolting. What about the spree you're on right now? Is someone guilty?
Daisy, that's all over now. Right now, as of today.
None of this matters anymore, Daisy. Just tell him the truth that you never loved him, not want us to be wiped out forever.
Never loved him.
You only love me.
I love you.
How did Hawaii help her Michael?
No.
On the day of the festival with the rain, I carried you out to keep your shoes. So there it was. Daisy.
Babe, when you only love me.
Jay, you want too much. I love you now is not enough. I loved him once, and I did love you too.
You love me too?
Even that's why. You know you were alive when you were off in Europe. There are things that you could never understand, things that neither of us could ever forget. Things we have a child together. That's right, that poor little cousin soul. You forget her, the little cousin soul place I royal at her Long Beach. That one's going to take better care of you from now on.
You're not going to take care of her at all, Daisy, leave
That's our comments. Quite loud that poor nigger.
What?
That's right. I found the Mr. Drugstore's hair. He is my all-time character with a head of a load of side street drugstores here and in Chicago with this little great alcohol behind $2. Very profitable, was it, Gatsby? But that's just the first of those thoughts.
It's not like that anymore.
Oh no, now on about yourself. Go ahead, Gatsby, open it up, take a look. Recognize the label, old school. Smoking Canada, how that.
Yeah, I recognize it. And I'll tell you, it's the finest whiskey to be had anywhere in the U.S.
Well, I got the last tower going forward to drugstores. All I have to do with that.
They're legitimate drugstores mainly.
Right, that needs to lie.
You've accomplished a lot of investigating in one party.
I have a lot of connections. Built a few calls. And with a bit of dropping. Yeah, he has something big with his balls that there again. What is it now? Tool sport. Gambling. Maybe a racketeer.
None of your business!
Please, Tom. I can't stand this anymore.
Yeah, but you know what? You're right. Let's all go home. Daisy Gatsby's car if you like. Go ahead. I think he won't bother you. You realize this now that this untruthful flirtation is over.
Come on, Daisy. Knock it over in the car.
Go on. Back up to my wife now that she knows you for what you are. You do anything in this?
No.
Golf the finest available was cheap drop that today. Go on, let's get out of here.
Ned?
I just realized today's my birthday, turning 30 years old. No, Tom, how are the three of us going to fit in your two-seater?
Why? You make a rumble seat, birthday boy.
Oh, happy birthday today.
No, officer, the car came slow down. But the second evaluation was involved. Yes, the black car came from this direction, and the yellow sports car came up the other way at a high rate of speed. First it swerved to avoid the lady running out, but then it swerved back. I think it must have seen the other car.
Oh no! No!
George, the guy just died. But they'll catch officer.
Ed and Rat paralyzed, floating in the officer.
Wait, what? I
My wife, Mr. Buchanan! No!
I'll be done. What? Does she wouldn't.
She was running out towards the street. There's some car, sir. I saw the whole thing.
Yeah, this guy says,
Saw the whole thing.
followed her. Yes, the black car was pushing her this way, and then the yellow car was trying to avoid it.
It's the car never stopped.
And then the yellow car stripped with the ominous car to save her into the midnight.
It's right.
you know, what did you say?
Right now, sports car. Can identify the heartbeat.
George, you gotta pull yourself together and listen to me. The yellow car was driving this afternoon, it wasn't mine. You hear I just got pulled up in my own car when I saw the commotion.
That's true. I found down really cool. Tom, let's get out of here.
Sorry, dear Barrow.
Yeah, quite fine. They get fine.
That was the right towards! And that crazy doctor should explain. That time she came home with a bruised face and what's the nose? Oh God!
Don't let's get the hell out of here! Right? I don't know anything.
Right home.
Hello, Nathan.
We saw about how I went to this garage.
Was he killed?
Instantly.
Damn.
And then you stop shit, and we'll just attract that visit. But then one of my go down more words.
Look what you did! Fix it!
Face it.
Yes! Yes!
That was a woman's life, Jay.
Yes! I mean, don't you think I know that? The real question is, why did she get out of me?
Didn't Tom drive a car earlier today?
Yes.
Then don't you think that when he's talking to Daz, she saw him and ran out to you thinking it was Tom?
Alright, fine, that explains it. Look, I tried to grab the wheel, I couldn't.
Grab the wheel?
Yeah!
Good. Was Daisy driving your car?
Yes.
So she's responsible.
Look, Marion was just doing things quicker. I could have avoided the accident.
Jay, how did Daisy like it then?
It was miles before she finally stopped and realized what had happened, and I finished the drive home after that. I watched her window to make sure Tom wouldn't try anything after he had pleasantness of the sound on him. She said she'd signaled the lights on and off, but once she went to bed, I came home. I had to work behind the garage.
Oh, Jay, your car's so referenceable. Besides, Tom already gave your name.
I'll tell everyone I was a driveway. Take the heat.
Wow, this guy's so mad at you can be reckless and careless too.
She's gonna stay up talking him.
Did she tell you that?
She didn't have to. Once he mentioned their daughter, I knew that there was a bond tight with Gatsby broken. Certainly not by a fellow like me. You know, when Daisy and I started seeing each other, I always looked for my Watson. I mean, this is accepted at the time, feeling of respect for officers, but the real reason is I just didn't own any civilian clothes. I wonder if Daisy knows that. But the world is so different. I just wanted to be in that crowd and prove to her that I was worthy of her. And here she was with this solo play. I've been chasing after her at the train, the memory of the dream. One moment at a time I can never be recaptured.
And after all that, you're still gonna take the route for her.
I haven't looked for her. Daisy is so fragile. Maybe I'll close up this monthly and head west. I should contact Daisy again. I'll make things I need to her.
Ow. Yeah, the thing that's so bad, hindered, they're all about to.
Now what? You think they're going to be seeing me after all?
Oh, Jay. You know what? All of you are rotten proud. You were the whole camp together.
Thank you.
They're good fans for it right now. Listen. I was always glad I did that. It was only broke off my head because they're screwing up the lifestyle. They're beginning it to my win. I stayed home the next day. I didn't see the murder. I can only report how the police reconstructed it afterwards. Gatsby had only taken a float in that big fancy pool of his. First time he used it all summer. Then George was in Northern County and shot me to death at 3 nights. And then he went to low way off the grass and took his own life. The police said he was so consumed with grief that he went mad and he did the things that he did. Who lost a lot of really good people that day. But these other days, Daisy Tomlin had the world tour of Europe for her nerves. And by the time that they came back, they moved to a new house all the way out west and left the old one in East Egg vacant for a while. By the time the year come to a close, Daisy forgot about all the unpleasantness of 1922 and was back to her old bubbly self. You know, Jordan never called me, and I never called her, so that was over, I guess. Well, no, that's not exactly true. I called Jordan once. I called everyone once, inviting them to Jay Gatsby's funeral, and you know what? No one showed up! Absolutely no one! After everything that Jay had done, after all the parties he threw, after all the hospitality he showed, absolutely no one can make the time to care for him. No one can make the time to just show up to his funeral. They all said they were busy that day.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
I was so enraged, so furious at how rotten, stupid, vulgar all of New York was. I never saw New York the same after that. I was so mad. When I went to that funeral, I felt this combination of grief and anger. I didn't even know what to think. I thought I was going to be the only one there, yet, to my surprise, I wasn't.
Would anyone like to say anything about Mr. Gatsby?
Yeah. Excuse me. Yes, his name was James Cat. Changed it when he left home at 17.
And you are?
His father, read all that Chicago newspaper.
Oh, look. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Such a shame. Jim looked a good kid.
Had you not seen me in a while?
Not years. He sent me money, bought me out, all in this day. Did us.
Oh, that's so the truth. That's what he wrote me.
I thought, Alan, you're right. All that out with one man, and now we're married.
You know, and we couldn't.
You know, Jimmy was what that had. Even when he was a kid, he used to go, Jim would resolve. Read books of self-improvement. Safely go to a week. Eat better in practice. No smoking or drinking. No is too bad. And you still feel doesn't it? Jimmy always got like they're told.
And sure does, Mr. Gaps. You know, you just made me realize that throughout all this summer, after all the parties that even how he made his living, and that desire you said to pick yourself out, and he certainly that wasted time. In fact, he tried to capture it. On my way which lead, he said, I was just the opposite. A dream of memory. A memory so intense and all powerful, all consuming, that carried with it to go horrors of war. A memory that became one anything, absolutely anything, to try and capture it. A memory that spent his entire life trying to recapture it. But it's not going to be recaptured. Not for all this religion, willpower, with fortune, time roll on. But so I'd like to use your habits. Whatever you may hear about yourself, I just want you to know they turned out all right. In the end. Here at the end. On three. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, that crew. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Jason. And thank you all for coming to the great Gatsby's.
Adrian, stay. Scale of our speeches. Alex, I like you. Shoot them. Shut up.
Uh-oh. You heard that?
As is not a club tradition, apparently, Seniors at the end of their last show got to give a little speech. So I would like to start that off by thanking Natalie for pretty much single-handedly saving our club because we wouldn't be here tonight without her. Even though I spent a lot of my high school without having a drama club and being able to be here, I'm glad that I get to have this as my last show because it is so good. I like it. And it's just my last show, and at least I get to go out with a bang, you know? But I don't think this will be the last time I work with theater because that's what I'm going to go to college to do. I'm going to go to Southern Oregon in the future. It's the party hop. Apparently that's the
1, 2, 3.
what?
Oh!
Is on. I don't really care. I don't protect because I do that. All right. My name is Allie. I was your sound crew for tonight. I've spent 3 years in drama club. It's been a blast. I've worked on several shows in the drama club. I would say it's been one of the best experiences that I've ever had. It is great. So again, thank you so much for being here, for supporting us. Thank you to my mom and to my friends. Thank you very much. So,
You're supposed to do me?
I don't know.
So I say cute?
Yeah, there you go. It's Christmas. Oh my goodness. Have I been married? It's all.
Guys.
Huh? Huh? What do you want? Huh?
Another geek of the week.
Oh, that's you.
Oh, it's my job. Hi. Another tradition we have is that at the end of every week, we announce our Geek of the Week. Someone who worked really hard and we think deserves a little extra recognition. And our first Geek of the Week for this year is Jonathan.
And
Yeah.
to see him grow from what he has been is tremendous.
Woo! We also
Very
get
proud.
candy. You get candy.
Joe? Okay.
Are you standing or?
What do you want? Whatever you want.
Three birds fly.
Right. That's a wrap.
It's a beak.